Diamond K in the house. Oh my goodness. It's the Diamond K Show, of course, on firetelevision.com, the diamondkshow.com. We were treated to a premiere, Kanye West premiere of the new album Donda 2 at a live stream from Miami. This event took place at the Lone Depot Park in Florida. It was billed as the Donda 2 and Donda 2 listening and Donda 1 performance by Kanye on IG. And the live stream happened in IMAX theaters and at Kanye's STEM Player website. So if you had a chance to watch that, there are a lot of thoughts coming out of that. And we're going to talk about some reactions to this very talented artist. Kanye is one of the great ones. He is. The Donda Experience Performance featured live appearances from Pusha-T, Migos, Jack Harlow, Playboi Carti, Alicia Keys, Marilyn Manson. It was something else. There were sound issues that the internet had a ball with. Over 2 hours of a heartbeat noise. That's before the show even began. It started with a house on fire. That was very intriguing. a lot of messages in there. And a new song that appeared to feature vocals from XXX and Tashion. Multiple new songs played in this stadium. Crowd had a ball. Kanye West danced near this flaming house. Very symbolic. Was it the Kardashian West house burning down, theoretically? Kanye West, as I said, danced near this flaming house while wading through the water. Right? Kanye, as I said, talented all over the place, though. All over the place. He shared flowers, which he teased with his STEM Player announcement. Cool song. Easy. That was a good song. Sounded like the game was on there. The Migos joined Kanye in the water. They did a new song featuring Baby Keem, and Migos had fun. Future on a couple of songs. It is rumored that Future is the executive producer of this album. Travis Scott, Pusha T, his new single Diet Coke played. A lot of good music. Visuals were good. It was different. It was different, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. As I said, Kanye, he's got a good mind for music. Good mind for music. There were a lot of samples, vocal samples. We heard Vice President Kamala Harris saying, "We did it, Joe." So Jack Harlow, as I said, he was there. He's on that song. Kanye West had a hook that said, "We stopped buying Louis bags after Virgil passed." And then he goes to diss Louis on this song. Future shows up again. Sample of Kim Kardashian West, we'll call it that, from her Saturday Night Live monologue about Kanye on a new track. Now, she talked about the fact that he was one of the best rappers, one of the richest black men. He did leave off the part where she said, "So when I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing, his personality." That part was cut out of it. Next song began with a TikTok popular Empire sample. Did I say that? It was a good vibe. It was a good vibe. So it kind of weaved out some songs from Donda 1, songs from Donda 2. The performance pivoted to a live thing. The Sunday service choir, of course, featured on multiple songs from Donda. Marilyn Manson, yeah, that Marilyn Manson, who is facing multiple sexual assault lawsuits. He's also the subject of a new documentary that outlines allegations of abuse. Joins Kanye West, of course. Of course, Of course, he's got to have the very controversial Marilyn Manson up there. The baby on there. He was rocking his Yeezy boots. I mean, considering the water on the floor, it was probably the perfect footwear of choice. So Alicia Keys gave a very nice performance. New single called City of Gods. It seems like Soulja Boy is they got an on again, off again feud. Soulja Boy vocals shown. Soulja Boy going off. The event ended with a performance of Off the Grid, which featured Playboi Carti in full Joker makeup. So who knows if there's going to be another one of these? I'm sure that Kanye West has some other things planned because reportedly Donda 2 will be made available exclusively through Kanye's Donda stem player. Now, the album was supposed to come out already, has not been released. Who knows when it's coming out? If how Donda 1 was handled, it could be a month from now before that comes out. And speaking of what Kanye says, he says that this album is only going to be available on his stem player, right? And Donda 1, you can get that on the stem player. Of course, that's available everywhere else. And I'm pretty sure that this album is going to surface online. Somebody who's purchased the stem player is going to upload it at some point in time if Kanye doesn't do it himself. So, and again, let's talk about this stem player. What is the purpose of this stem player? We understand the purpose, right? It's a futuristic's probably the wrong word, MP3 player. You can upload songs to it from the website. So after you pay this $200, right, you've got it. You get the Donda album. Let's just say that he puts Donda 3 on here and you can, connect to the website and get it from there, whatever. How does he justify for himself the $200? Because once you spent the $200, you spent it, right? Maybe he's going to tie it into more purchases or discount purchases at the website. But in the long run, I think that he needs to understand that this is a different time and generation. So some are going to pay for it. Others are going to upload it and find ways around it. Whenever he releases it, it's going to be available. People are going to stream it. It's just like, you remember the bootleg DVDs? They're going to bootleg it. Not on DVD. I'm just saying they're going to upload it on YouTube or whatever. Their live feed on Instagram, on Facebook, or somewhere. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Turning down $100 million deal, I don't get it. He can do live performances. He can tour. This stem player thing, MP3 players are gone. People put stuff on their phone. Like, it doesn't even make sense from the standpoint of you want to get all the money that you can get possible, and I get that. But it is really hard to stop the free streaming of music. That's what happens on the internet. That's what happens. Put a lot of people out of business like that. So he's got to understand that this stem player concept, while it is nice, while I understand, people are going to want music for as cheap as possible, preferably free. And they're going to get it. So whenever he puts this out, I think that it's really going against, and God bless the folks that shelled out the $200 for this. Now, he claims he's made a certain amount of money, couple million, and that's cool. It's nowhere near the 100 million that he was going to get. And then when he's talking during, I don't know, he's the richest black man, and he's still crying about money, and really bragging to folks who don't have it, and then wanting them to shell out $200 to hear this album. So Kanye has been using Instagram lately. He wasn't using it before. Now all of a sudden he's IG Wheezy Yeezy, excuse me. But he shares posts, controversial ones, typically deletes them, often about Kim Kardashian, often about Pete Davidson, who he threatens on the album, and criticism of his oldest daughter, Northwest, and her being on TikTok, right? But you want to have this futuristic STEM player. On the album, did I say that he harassed Davidson directly? And I guess Kid Cudi is someone who's friends with Kim Kardashian's latest boyfriend. So Kanye's mad about that. Cut him from the album. Oh, you did it now, Kid Cudi. You are cut. He is no longer on there. Since the summer release of the initial Donda, Kanye West has co-headlined the Amazon-sponsored Free Larry Hoover concert with Drake. That was a milestone. He's also announced as the headliner for Coachella. This Genius documentary that premiered at Sundance and is now streaming on Netflix. I have seen the first part, and it was really good. I'm looking forward to seeing part 2 and part 3. So Kanye, we talked about it. He's changed his name to Ye, but people still call him Kanye. Whatever there. But this STEM player is I think something, for whatever reason he's doing, that I think it's going to backfire. Fans are going to be upset about it. It's going to be return STEM players probably, because after the Donda 2 album, then what? But I mean, hey, he got folks to buy these, boots and funny looking shoes and shirts with holes in them. So maybe I got it twisted. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok at The Diamond K Show. Of course, on firetelevision.com, thediamondkshow.com. Kanye is a genius, musical genius, but as his soon-to-be ex-wife said, it was his personality that ruined their relationship. And it's one of those things. His personality, people talk over and over about missing the old Kanye. The old Kanye, is that a thing? The old Kanye. So fans, as I said, upset that the Donda 2 album did not drop. Who knows when it's going to drop? Who knows when it's going to drop? Kanye West, STEM player. You can go to KanyeWest.com, STEM. Get the STEM player if you're going to shell out the $200. Everything that Kanye's doing, I'm assuming, is going on this STEM player. Interesting. So is he going to pull all his music and dump it on the STEM player? I don't know if that is the best thing. STEMplayer.com. Are you getting a STEM player? If you have the STEM player, let me know. What do you like the STEM player? Is it Does it do it for you? Has the 4 tracks and folks can move things around on the stem player, bass, drums, vocals. That sounds like some stuff for producers, but I don't know if we want to be remixing Kanye's songs. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Of course, you've been listening to the Diamond K Show here on FireTelevision.com, the Diamond K Show.com. I am here daily, 8 a.m., 8 p.m., and as news drops. Of course, On Fire Television is a listener-supported audio and video network. OnFireTelevision.com is where you go. Here on the program, I deliver the biggest trending news stories and political items of the day with interviews and original reporting from across the country. Show is fun, show is upbeat, but I got to talk about what is really going on. New episodes drop 8 a.m., 8 p.m. I don't want you to miss any of our live broadcasts in addition to the morning and evening show. We drop content throughout the day. We have original programs on FireTelevision.com, on the YouTube channel, which is DJ Diamond K, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and of course, on FireTelevision.com, WRF Radio app. Take a moment, download that app in your app store. You can scroll your timeline, attend a Zoom meeting on mute, do some online shopping, all while listening to the Diamond K Show. OnFireTelevision.com is where you go to discover, engage, and connect with the latest news, podcast, and, of course, our original TV programs. You want to support this digital network, head on over to OnFireTelevision.com, grab a t-shirt, some other merch, become a sponsor of the program for as little as $50. I'm able to deliver our news and our views on this program because of our listeners and sponsors. We are powered by the people and appreciate your support. So, Diamond K Show brought to you in part by jstoverbeauty.com. I want to talk directly to my ladies out there. If you are looking for those must-have beauty products, look no further than jstoverbeauty.com. They have quality wigs, Indian hair extensions, virgin hair extensions, professional hair care products, edge control, flat iron mist, mink eyelashes, satin wig bags, wax sticks, lace concealer, lace tint, and so much more. You can check them out on social media. J Stover Beauty on Instagram, J Stover Beauty LLC on Facebook. Join me, your man Diamond K, as I unpack breaking news and issues affecting America. It is the Diamond K Show, streaming at OnFireTelevision.com or wherever you get your podcast.